back to A Toda Madre. It's your boy Rales, and welcome to another late review. You know, I cannot miss with these, and this is for Happy Gilmore Dos. First, let's start with something. Happy Gilmore 1 is one of the best comedies of all time, one of my favorite comedies in my top 10 for sure. For sure, if I were to make a list of top 10 comedy movies of all time, I want to say it probably lands in the top five. Because I would have to get deep in there and list them. But I know for sure, top 10. Now let's talk Happy Gilmore 2. I will get into spoilers right away. I'm not going to do it like the other ones where I have to split it because it's a Netflix. You should have seen it by now. I mean, it is a late review. Why haven't you watched it? But here we go. First things first. Damn. Like that? Like that? You're going to do her dirty like that? And I guess you have to put a story why Happy Gilmore sucks after so many years and all that, and why doesn't he play golf and all that. But really, damn, I do wonder if Carl Weathers' death affected this move for it to happen like that. I do wonder that. Because who am I talking about? Of course, I am talking about Happy's wife. They are married, and he kills her in the beginning. And that sets him off into alcoholism. Se hizo un alcohólico el güey a la verga. Se hizo alcohólico. And because of that, he said because he killed her, he didn't want to play golf anymore. So he let it go. That was it. La la. And he's from job to job to job. They lost all his money and he still didn't care. He didn't want to go back. He didn't care about anything else. And then he didn't want to try to recruit him for this extreme golf. He said no. He said no, and he continued to say no. However, it wasn't until his daughter wants to become a ballerina dancer in Europe, France, classes are like 75 a year. She's like, I have to take her. And that's what brings him into back to his mojo. And he does it. And he does it. And I'll say this. There is sequences that are funny. But then there's sequences that are just like, okay, you should have stopped right here. You shouldn't have kept on going. That's something that I noticed about this movie, that you went a little too much. Not too much, and you're like, damn, that's insulting. If not like a little too much, that it got annoying. For instance, he has 4 kids. And he's like, oh, one was let's say a security guard. And he's like, woo, and he's humping a stick. And then his other son, oh, this, and he's humping the stick. And then his other son, and he's humping the stick. And then the other one, and he's humping the stick. Like, really? Like, I get it. That was a Happy Gilmore thing from the beginning, but every single one of them has to do it. I'm like, how come we can't show one screaming? How come we can't show that one has anger issues? And like I said, just divide the work. And by you doing it and dragging it, it becomes unfunny. Like, yes, it's a character trait, but all of them? Like, God, man, how come we couldn't see one in Kiss Clothes or whatever? Yeah, like, something different. Majority of the side characters, other than Shooter McGavin, um, are pointless. They're useless. Even Ben Stiller, like his character was kind of crappy. I understand what they were going for because they're going for the old, like let's bring them all back. And it's cool. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I love how they play homage to the ones who have passed. I love that. But it was just like some stuff wasn't landing. I'm not gonna say this was a classic, but I'm also not gonna say that it was boring and stupid because it wasn't. I had a good time with it. My expectations, were they low? Yes, they were low coming in because I also know that majority of the time, if the movie's 20 years old or 30 years old, it's not going to be as good. Even if they try to change the scenario, make it extreme golf and all that, it's basically, how do you call that in your place? Castle Park Boomers, miniature golf. It's like basically extreme miniature golf is what they were going for, and it's just. It didn't stick. I wish it could have been. I don't know. Like It's just hard to explain what you want from a movie that's already 30 years old and that was almost perfection. And even if you would have gotten a sequel, would it have been good? I just don't know. That's the thing. That's the thing. I just don't know, man. I don't know. But the important part is that the movie is enjoyable. That's the important part here. Remember that. The movie is enjoyable. Is it funny? Yes, it's funny. It's not hilarious, but it is funny. You have Travis Kelsey cameos. You have Bad Bunny as a side character. You have MJF. You have freaking what's her name, Becky Lynch, and that's because I know wrestling, so I knew them. You have I forgot his name, but I know that he does comedy, and he was playing Chubb's son. I think it should have been more hilarious if you could have gotten Michael B. Jordan as Chubb's son because he played Apollo Creed's son. So it would have been funny if he played Chubb's son. I just think it would have been a funny jokes for those who know movies and cinema and know that stuff. We got the Shooter McGavin guy. I'm telling you, we got a lot of people coming in, and what's it called? Some were good and some were annoying and some were okay. Like Steve Buscemi were there. His point was character. It was just there too, and like that's his homie. He's getting a paycheck. Rob Schneider does his cameo, like always. He's there for his paycheck. Who's the other one? There's like I said, there's so many things to play, so many homages. I had a good time. Can I wish and give it a rating of a 7? I can't do that because I do know that it's a bad movie with bad acting and all that. So I can give it a solid 6.3 out of 10. You will laugh. You will laugh. If you're drunk, you'll laugh harder, but it does get annoying at times. So I have to give it a soft 6.3. It's there. It's there. That's what it is. It's there. But anyways, people, did you guys like it? Did you guys love it? What'd you think of it? Me, myself, you heard me. But you guys have a good night, a good morning, and a good evening.